Good day, Malcolmbat16 here, and here are 10 reasons why I hate Americans. Americans have all these wrong notions about Australians that just drive me up a wall, and I am going to address 10 of them. There's a lot more, but I'm only going to cover 10, alright? Number 10. Americans seem to think that we all play the didgeridoo. Who the hell wants to play the didgeridoo, alright? It sounds like a dying whale or something, alright? No one wants to play the didgeridoo. No one wants to get together and say, hey, let's jam on our didgeridoos. No! Number 9. Americans seem to think that we all constantly eat Vegemite. Alright? Let me tell you something. They stopped making Vegemite in 1986. You can still find it in some stores, but for the most part, Vegemite is gone. You know why? 'Cause it tasted like crap. No one ate it, but for some reason, everyone in America thinks we're always eating it and nothing else. Number 8. Americans just love to say, a dingo ate your baby. That's a horrible thing to say to someone. That's completely terrible. It's horrible to lose a child. Disgusting. Why would you say that? Alright, number 7, and this is one of the weirdest ones. Americans seem to think just because Australia started off as a prison colony, that it's like New York, an Escape from New York, where it's just one big crazy prison colony place where Ernest Borgnine is driving around in a cab. No! No! We're civilized people! What kind of crazy... Who even says that? Number 6. Americans seem to think we just love to say, put another shrimp on the barbie! Yeah, what? Are we constantly grilling shrimp? Like, do we just need... Why is it always put another shrimp on the barbie? Not just put a shrimp on the barbie. It's just, you know, like, maybe... You know, when we originally want shrimp, we have to say, put shrimp on the barbecue. But if we want another one, it has to be put another shrimp on the barbie. Because we can't just have, you know, one serving of shrimp on the barbecue in the first place. You know, you have to have additional ones, always, whenever you're grilling shrimp. Number 5. It seems that all Aussies have an obsession with knives. Oh, that's not a knife, this is a knife. And we're all just walking around with these giant knives, just so in case an American shows up with an average-sized knife, we can say, hey, look at this knife, it's much bigger. Number 4. Americans have this notion that they're just packs of kangaroos just roaming across the plains. They're just tons of them all over the place. You wake up and there's one in your backyard eating from a bird feeder. Oh look, it's a kangaroo. No, there are barely any kangaroos anywhere, alright? I know you people have seen, like, signs that say kangaroo crossing and whatnot. I don't know where that sign is. That's like one sign. Someone probably made it as a joke. There are not enough kangaroos to have a kangaroo crossing sign, alright? It'd be like, alright, if in America you had a bear crossing sign, you know, there's not enough bears, you'd be scared for your life. Oh, there's bears everywhere, watch out, bear crossing. No! Number 3. Every time an American meets someone with a New Zealand accent, they assume they're from Australia. Don't you people know that New Zealand exists? Do you know that? Do you have any idea that there's an entire country out there? No? Alright. Number 2. The idea that every single Australian ends every sentence they say with the word mate. There are lots of popular Australian YouTubers, and if you watch them, you'll notice they don't end every sentence they say with the word mate. And the number 1 worst thing that I hate about Americans is when Americans do impressions of us. It sounds terrible. It always is completely off. It's high-pitched, it's shrill, it's offensive. It's usually some bastardization of a British accent. Most of the time, it is just a British accent. There's absolutely no difference, except they slip in mate and shrimp on the barbie and all this. Terrible.